Welcome back, folks. Today we are going to be setting up a Tomcat server on EC2 instance. So Tomcat is used to deploy Java-based web applications. It's easy to use and very high performing, and that's why it's a very popular choice for developers. Let's get started. So we are at the home page of our console EC2 AWS console. We click on the EC2 dashboard and create an EC2 instance. In this instance, we're going to be calling it Tomcat Server, and we'll use the Ubuntu 22.04 and a T2 micro. Create a key pair. So if you want to know if you've never created a key pair before or don't have a free tier account, I have a video on my channel that can help you do that. Let's call this keep uh, Tomcat key pair KP, and it's going to be the .pem file because we're using our open SSH. Then we create the key pair and goes to your download folder. As you can see, do not forget to cd into the download folder when you're trying to SSH. We are going to create a firewall which is called security group. So we edit network settings and let's call this Tomcat SG, and we set the rules. Open the port 22, which is the SSH port, which is already open here. We add the security group rule, and on this rule, we're going to be opening up port 8080, which is the default port for Tomcat. If you are trying to use a different port like 8081 or 8090, whichever port you want, all you have to do is to reconfigure. And I'm going to create another video where you can edit your ports. And we want this to be from anywhere. And we add another rule for the HTTP and from anywhere as well. And we launch our instance. So Tomcat uses Java. So when the first thing you want to do is to make sure you have Java running on your Tomcat server, on your EC2 instance before you install Apache Tomcat. So we want to go into Google and look for Apache Tomcat, which I already have typed in here. Go to the home page, and in this video we're going to be installing Tomcat 9. If you go into which version, you will see the different requirements. So since we are doing we're going to be putting the Tomcat 9, the supported Java version is 8. And so that's the Java version we are going to be installing. And then if you go to Tomcat 9, these are the binary distributions. Okay, our EC2 instance is ready now. So let's connect. Refresh it here and connect. Change directory into the download folder and okay, let's do the yes, and we are in. So before installing any new software, it's a good practice to always update your package. And since we are using the Ubuntu, we are going to use the apt update. So if you're using other distributions like Linux, or CentOS, or Red Hat, you can use the yum update. So it's going to be sudo apt update and updating our packages. You can see that 74 packages can be upgraded. So we are going to install Java 8. So we do sudo apt install open JDK 8 open JDK 8 JDK, and yes. So we are going to go back to the Apache website and right click on the tar file here and copy the link address. I'm going to put these addresses on the description on the video to make it pretty easy for you. And go back to our terminal and Java should be installed by now. Let's see Java version. You can see the OpenJDK 8 is installed. So let's download the Apache. So we're going to be using wget, and there we have it. The the zipped file is in. So we're going to unzip this, and so we're going to unzip it and to a directory of our choice. So it's advisable to use the OPT directory because the OPT directory is used for third-party software packages in a Unix-like operating system. So if you put Tomcat in that directory, it's adhering to that convention. It's making and it makes it very easy if you have multiple Tomcat instances on your system. So we are going to extract this, and what we want to do is to put in the OPT directory while we're extracting it. So how do we extract? Sudo tar xvf. If you hit the if you type A and hit the tab, it completes the name for you, and you want to do opt. Yeah, so let's go into our opt folder and ls. You can see that we have the extracted Apache right there. So what we're going to do now is to go into Apache to cd into the Apache Tomcat and see what folders we have. You can see the Linux file structure once again represented here. We're going to navigate into the bin directory, cd bin of sudo, change permissions, and cd into the bin directory and list it. And you see all we have here. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Linux file system, the bin directory is which stands for the binary. It includes basic binaries that are required for the system's basic function. So we are going to just go on the startup.sh and hit it. Here you can see that Tomcat started. Great. So we are going to go on uh, EC2 page and go back to our instance and excuse me, and you go copy this public address and HTTP. Actually, you can just hit the open address, but what you must do is go take off the S because this is not a HTTPS. And you also want to put the port number. Port number here is 8080. And you can see, if you see this page, then it means your Tomcat server is running. So for administrators who want to edit their web pages, they go to a place called web apps. Let me go back to the home page and list and go back into the OPT Apache. You can see the folder called web apps. That's where your web pages are saved from. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to check on the description for the links that we used for this video. And thank you.